Adam Pearce just fired Drew McIntyre. Are you absolutely kidding me right now? The Scottish Warrior is out of WWE because he attacked Cody Rhodes at the Royal Rumble. This is the most ridiculous, most unjust decision in WWE history. I am beyond furious. Drew McIntyre gave everything to this company. He carried WWE through the pandemic. He's been one of the most loyal superstars on the roster. And this is how he's repaid. With a pink slip. Drop a comment right now and tell me this is absolutely insane. Share this video because every wrestling fan needs to see this injustice. Adam Pearce just made the biggest mistake of his career, and Drew McIntyre deserves so much better than this. This is unacceptable. Before we dive into this absolute travesty of justice, if you're tired of corporate WWE trying to control the narrative, if you want the real truth about what's happening behind the curtain, then you need to subscribe to Ring Rumble 1 right now. We don't sugarcoat anything. We don't protect management. We stand with the wrestlers who put their bodies on the line every single night. Hit that subscribe button and join a community that values truth over politics. Smash that notification bell because when injustices like this happen, you need to know immediately. Now let's expose this absolute disaster. Let me set the scene from Monday Night Raw because what transpired was absolutely shocking. Adam Pearce comes out looking all official, all business-like, with his smug little clipboard. The crowd is buzzing, expecting maybe an announcement about WrestleMania or the next #1 contender. But no. Instead, Pearce stands in that ring and announces that Drew McIntyre has been terminated. Fired. Released from his WWE contract effective immediately. All because Drew attacked Cody Rhodes at the Royal Rumble and cost him the victory. The arena went silent. You could hear a pin drop. Because nobody expected this. Nobody thought that WWE would be stupid enough to fire one of their top stars over a storyline attack. But here we are. And you want to know the worst part? Pearce stood there acting like he was making some noble decision. Like he was upholding justice. Like he was protecting the integrity of WWE. What integrity? WWE has never cared about integrity. People attack each other every single week in WWE. Matches get ruined all the time. But suddenly, when it's Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes, there are consequences. Give me a break. Let's talk about the hypocrisy here. Cody Rhodes himself has interfered in countless matches. Roman Reigns built his entire championship reign on interference. The bloodline attacked people for years with no real consequences. But Drew McIntyre attacks Cody one time and he loses his job. The double standard is astounding. It's disgusting. And it proves what we've all suspected for a long time. There are different rules for different superstars in WWE. If you're one of the chosen ones, you can do whatever you want. But if you're Drew McIntyre, if you're someone who speaks his mind and doesn't play corporate politics, then you're expendable. I am sick of it. The WWE universe is sick of it. And Drew McIntyre deserved so much better than this. Let's talk about Drew's contributions to WWE. This man came back to the company hungry. He reinvented himself. He worked his way up from the bottom. He won the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 36 in front of no crowd because WWE needed him during the pandemic. Do you remember that? Drew McIntyre was WWE Champion during the darkest period in company history. When arenas were empty. When ratings were plummeting. When morale was at an all-time low. Drew was there carrying the company on his back. He delivered incredible matches week after week. He cut passionate promos. He represented WWE with class and dignity. And this is his reward. Getting fired on live television like some common jobber. It's a slap in the face. Roster. To punish him for being passionate about his career. It's absurd. You want to know what I think this is really about? This isn't about the attack on Cody. This is about control. This is about WWE sending a message to the entire locker room: don't you dare go off script. Don't you dare make decisions without corporate approval. We own you, and if you step out of line, you're gone. Adam Pearce is just the puppet delivering the message. You think this was his decision? Please. This came from the top. This came from people who are more concerned with protecting their chosen stars than building a roster full of legitimate main eventers. And Cody Rhodes. Where is he in all of this? Did he advocate for Drew to keep his job? Did he say, hey, This is just part of our rivalry, don't fire the man. No. He probably loved seeing Drew get fired because it removes competition from his path. Cody talks about finishing his story and being the people's champion, but he sure doesn't seem to care when his colleagues lose their livelihoods. The American nightmare. More like the American hypocrite. Let me ask you something, and I want honest answers in the comments. Do you think Drew McIntyre would have been fired if he attacked someone besides Cody Rhodes? If he had attacked LA Knight or Seth Rollins or anyone else, would Adam Pearce have come out with a termination notice? Absolutely not. This is about protecting WWE's golden boy at all costs. Even if it means destroying the career of one of the most talented performers in the company. And here's what makes me even more angry. Drew McIntyre is exactly the kind of superstar WWE should be building around. He's over 6 feet tall. He's built like a legitimate fighter. He can cut promos. He can wrestle any style. He connects with the audience. He's everything Vince McMahon used to look for in a top guy. But because he doesn't kiss the right rings, because he doesn't play the political game, because he has the audacity to care about his position on the card, he gets fired. Meanwhile, guys who phone it in, guys who barely show up, guys who coast on their past accomplishments, they get protected. They get guaranteed contracts. They get special treatment. The system is broken, and Adam Pearce just exposed how broken it truly is. You know what should have happened? Pearce should have come out and announced that Drew McIntyre vs. Cody Rhodes is happening at WrestleMania. He should have used the Royal Rumble incident as fuel for the biggest match possible. He should have capitalized on the momentum and the heat. Instead, he kills the feud before it can even really begin. He removes Drew from the equation entirely. And for what? To make Cody look sympathetic. To give Cody another, overcoming adversity, storyline. We don't need another Cody Rhodes sob story. We need compelling rivalries. We need competition. We need superstars who are allowed to be aggressive and passionate without fear of losing their jobs. WWE just set a dangerous precedent. Now every wrestler is going to think twice before doing anything that might upset management. They're going to be afraid to ad-lib. Afraid to show real emotion, to step up on short notice. Drew McIntyre was always that guy. He was always ready, always prepared, always willing to do whatever the company needed. And now he's gone, because Adam Pearce decided to play judge, jury, and executioner over a wrestling angle. I've seen people online trying to defend this decision. They're saying things like, Drew crossed the line, or, actions have consequences, or, WWE is trying to be more realistic. Stop it. Just stop. Wrestling has never been about realism. If WWE wanted realism, half the roster would be in jail for assault. Every heel would face criminal charges. The entire business model would collapse. This isn't about realism. This is about politics. This is about protecting certain stars while sacrificing others. And I am tired of people making excuses for it. Drew McIntyre gave his heart to WWE. He overcame being fired the first time. He reinvented himself on the independent scene. He came back better than ever. He achieved his dream of becoming WWE champion. And just when he's getting back to the main event level, just when he's building momentum again, he gets fired for doing his job. This might be the most unjust decision Adam Pearce has ever made. Drew McIntyre deserved better. The WWE Universe deserved better. We deserved to see Drew vs. Cody at WrestleMania. We deserved to see this feud play out properly. Instead, we get corporate interference. We get politics. We get another example of WWE protecting their favorites while disposing of everyone else. I want to hear from you. Comment below and tell me, do you think firing Drew McIntyre was the right decision? Or is this the biggest mistake WWE has made this year? Should Adam Pearce be removed from his position for this? And most importantly, will Drew be better off outside of WWE? Share this video with everyone. Let's make sure the wrestling world knows that we're not okay with this. Hit that like button if you support Drew McIntyre. And subscribe to Ring Rumble 1 for more honest, unfiltered wrestling content. We stand with the wrestlers. We stand with the people who actually perform. We don't stand with corporate stooges who make decisions based on politics instead of what's best for business. Drew McIntyre, if you're watching this, the real wrestling fans are behind you. Whatever you do next, wherever you go, we'll support you. Because you deserve so much better than what WWE just did to you. This is Ring Rumble 1, and we'll see you in the next one, where we'll continue fighting against injustice in professional wrestling.